Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden. This is Love Life with Eve, the show about eat your heart out. Eat your heart out. Oh, this is a foodie show right now today. This is a foodie adventure I'm on, and it's so funny because I feel more vulnerable talking about food than I do talking about my intimate sexual thoughts and adventures. I don't know why, but it's true, I do. It's because the food I eat is who I'm really becoming. It's what I'm really doing secretly. And I keep wondering if there's a way to be obsessed with food that would make me more beautiful and more healthy and more fit. And I'm sure there is, right? There's got to be, because you can eat really well or really terribly. And last night, so this is a whole new thing for me. This solar job, it's more money than I'm used to having around for myself. You know, I was a single mom, I was a mom, and everything was always for the family and for the kid and for survival, and I would just hoard away whatever I needed for myself. You know, if I could find a scrap of anything extra, I would definitely hoard it. But that's embarrassing. But I came home last night, and you know, the food I brought home, it's all because I have the abundance now to eat however I want, whatever I want. I've never really been able to explore that, you know. And so I brought home some foods from the health food market, everything organic, everything free range, all the animals having been taken care of in the sunlight and eating grass. And I started to put together magical combinations. So eat your heart out. That's what I'm thinking, is like there's certain foods that actually, I'm whispering. For certain foods that bring you back to passion, bring you back to your heart, bring you back to the feeling of knowing why you're here, or at least really wanting to wake up in the morning to eat that food. And so, okay, I took Dill Havarti and I dipped it into Berkshire maple mustard. And you know how we're always looking for that tangy, sweet, salty combination of a bunch of elements at once. Oh, it was so like that. And then I took tofu, right? And I actually cooked it with onions to make them sweet, and then I put in olive oil. They were steeping in olive oil and sesame oil. And then I covered them with hemp hearts and gluten-free soy sauce. And woo, it was just like delectable. You know, it was like I don't have anybody that I have to cook for right now, so I didn't have to make like a rounded meal. I could just do whatever I felt like doing. So then I took apples, red delicious apple, and it's so crispy and sweet, but I covered them in local honey. And the local honey, I just knew it. It's like you could taste the little bees' feet. You could taste every little flower with the apple. And then I took, you've probably never seen me like this, right? This is what I'm really like. I'm a foodie. I'm a major foodie. So then I took brown cow yogurt, right? That yogurt that's got the cream at the top, that's totally organic, and the maple brown cow yogurt, and I put that over the apples dipped in honey. And of course, by now, like, my hands, my face is covered in everything. It's very sticky, and those tastes together, woo, baby. I mean, the last time, let me think about this. The last time I could really, really eat whatever I wanted without worrying. I mean, I've done it many times in my life where I've eaten what I wanted, but worried and held back. But the last time I was really free about it, I was working as a stripper. And the same thing had happened where suddenly I had more money, way more money than my bills, more than I knew what to do with. And what I want to do, I want to eat. I wanted to eat. I wanted to try things I'd never tried before. I wanted to go to restaurants that I'd never been able to go to. I wanted to try the things on the menu that were $24, because a whole lifetime without, a chef's touch. It's sad, right? What can food be? And some of you out there, you are chefs, but I never really was. I mean, my mom, she was a feminist who sort of was really, really intellectual, and there was peas, lamb chops, wheat checks, wheat toast. There was a chicken dish with tomato sauce, almonds, and raisins. Now that's really good. And curry. That was her best dish. But that's it. So when I was working as a stripper and I could suddenly eat whatever I wanted, I was really getting into burgers of all things. And salmon. Really decadent burgers and salmon dishes, and of course I gained weight, and it wasn't actually that helpful to the job. At least I didn't think it was. Later, looking back, I realized, wait a second, there was a lot of big curvy women there dancing. I could have been just fine, but I felt like, oh no, I it's ruining my job option, and so I quit. And everything went back to whatever. But long story short, what was it I was going to say? How can I be obsessed with food in a way that makes me more healthy, more beautiful, more energetic? The feng shui of my house, they say, is really bad because for food addiction, because when you walk in the door, you look right through the living room, into the dining room, and right into the kitchen. And they say that creates food obsession. But I think, for the sake of this show, that's going to be really helpful. Okay, eat your heart out, lovely darling. Eat. Eat in a way that brings you back to your heart, your passion, and your joy, and your love of life, okay? Find a way, find a secret way, find an open way, find a way to shift your financial priorities. If that was one thing I did do before I had more money that I have now, is I did shift my priorities in what I would buy, and I was amazed that basically it wasn't costing much more to eat much more healthfully than eat really, not that well. So, but may you be blessed with all the food you ever wanted to taste, and may you eat your heart out. Get connected while you eat to how it makes you feel, what horizons open up. When you eat those things, the horizons that opened up in me when I ate those things last night, it was sort of a feeling of contentment, of magical contentment, extraordinary peace, actually, in the moment of those tastes, feeling like cosmically there was nothing more than Divine Mother in the honey, the apple, the cow cheese, the mustard with maple, the tofu with savory onions and hemp hearts. Ooh, just felt like completion. Completion. Do we need anything else besides really good food? I'm not sure. Okay. Love you. Love life.